people are going to decide about this agreement. The Green Party has been the loudest and longest voice opposing all free trade agreements of modern. Why are we opposing it? The one thing it is not, the TPP, is a 21st century gold standard model. That it is not. It is a deception, it is a throwback, a relic from the 1990s diplomatic deals. It is not in New Zealand's interests. It's there for the global.
A lot of people from Wellington and all over the country have gone to Auckland to help support those actions up there. We decided that not everyone can afford to take a whole day off work. We decided that not everyone can afford to go to Auckland to partake in the main rallies in Auckland, so this is why we continue what we do here. We act local and we will think global. And the latest news that I've got, Kira, my sister, texting me updates, is that a cameraman, and I don't know if he's with the press, I don't know which TV station, he's been knocked over by the police somehow. I imagine this is some type of accident. Yeah, okay. I've got a feeling that the police are on our side, because anybody that looks into this, as you all know, as we all know, are on our side. These arguments that we will have coming up in our TP3 councils and the select committee are so easy to win. And I've seen it myself in the presentations I've been involved with. And I can tell you that I've seen red-faced councillors as they argue their points. So believe me, I knew in fact, I'm not even a fan of politics whatsoever, but I was taught right and wrong. And when it comes to right and wrong, we know what that means. We understand in New Zealand what a treaty is. The TPPA will try to ascend, it will attempt to ascend New Zealand's treaty-making legislation process. That is not good.
And right now, in our march, instead of going to Waitangi, a big hikoi, and now they're at the Sky City. Give it a big fight out for all those people, all those quality, currently living and in the past who have fought for our country, but for all of us to be self-determining. So kia kaha to us all. The fight ain't over. And join with Māori in our struggle, because we're about guardianship, kaitiakitanga.
So they haven't been able to scramble to send us a representative down here. You'll introduce yourself because I've got your name already. And yeah, New Zealand Maori Party.
Kia ora no tātou. I've been asked by the organisers to read out the statement from the Māori Party.
There's going to be no unemployment. Second, they said that every extra dollar that is earned in this country is going to be passed on in wages. I kid you not. These are the assumptions that they made, these experts made in writing their report. Now, that doesn't sound like New Zealand, it's because it's not. This is not an expert analysis of the national impact assessment for New Zealand. It's an assessment of some fantasy land the policy people have dreamed up in their imagination. Another report out last night from a bunch of team of economists in the States where they didn't make these stupid assumptions. And they found that yes, the economy will grow. They give it a smaller number, but it's going to grow. But here's the thing. They also found that the share of wealth going to wage and salary earners like you, like me, like the 47,000 people in my union, that's going to drop by 1.5% by 2025. So we are going to be poorer thanks to this TPPA. They also found people are going to lose their jobs. Some will find new ones, but unemployment's going to rise in this country by 5,000 thanks to this TPPA. So remember that. Next time you're told it's okay that we're so trading away our sovereignty, it's okay the cost of medicines is going up because we're better off, because it's not true. And that's why unions like mine, the nurses organisation, is going to keep fighting this deal for as long as it takes. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. Right, you need to exercise your lungs a bit. TPPA! The idea and the research for the Governor-General petition, and he's just going to give you a little bit of background on that, a short, sharp shock on exactly what's going down. This is Pete.
Hi everyone, my name's Pete. I'm a caregiver. We live in a society which is just beginning now to have corporations tell us that to be a caregiver is kind of an embarrassing occupation. How wrong is that? But we're here today to start turning that around. But the more I hear about TPP, the more it seems like a juggernaut. If it rolls over, our MPs in the House up there will still keep trying to derail it. That's when the petition to the Governor-General would become the last stand in this particular battle. Now some of you might be thinking, what is this petition to the Governor-General? And then you might think, is that any sort of idea that's going to work? Well, I challenge you to hear the actual plan. We're asking the Governor-General to force the government to put TPPA to a binding referendum. How can he do that? Just looking here. Section 16 of the Constitution Act 1986. A bill passed by the House of Representatives shall become law when the Sovereign or the Governor-General assents to it and signs it in token of such assent. What does that mean? If the Governor-General doesn't sign a bill, it doesn't become law. That's just how our Constitution ended up a couple of 100 years ago. And politicians haven't really bothered updating it since. Why is that? Too much fun playing at knights and dames. Might be one reason. Fear of the people wanting more say might just be another. So we're asking the Governor-General to refuse to sign any enabling legislation for TPP unless we, the people, have voted for that in a binding referendum. If two questions about this right away. The first is, does the Governor-General have the power not to sign? That's easy. Of course he's got the power not to sign. Unless we start talking about red hot pokies. But the second question, is it right for him not to sign? Our democracy, does it belong to the government?
No.
It doesn't even belong to our elected MPs. No. Our democracy belongs to us. The people of this land. It's not for politicians to bargain it away just for free trade. That's a decision only we, the people, should decide if we're that stupid. So we're asking the Governor-General not to interfere in politics, but to defend our democracy, as he was appointed to do. When the time comes, if the time comes, and I hope it doesn't, that enabling legislation is put in front of the Governor-General for his assent, we're asking you to assemble in front of the Governor-General's residence in your tens of thousands. In your tens of thousands. We might need 100,000
e te ahau. Mā ku anō e hanga tōku nei whare, tā Kingi Tāwhio. Really simple, really. That whakatauki from Kingi Tāwhio symbolises everything that we're about as a people and a nation. I determine my own destiny, not somebody else. So with that, I'd like to put a mihi out to everybody. If you'd like to join in with a mass haka, we will do kamate kamate. And if you've been to any of the schools in New Zealand, you might have learnt kamate kamate. So what we're going to do, everybody, I'm going to have a massive haka facing the Beehive. So if we could all get into this area here, everybody come in, man. Even if you don't know the words, facing this way, we want our tamariki to come in because they are our future.
Thank you so much everyone for coming. This is the close of the rally for democracy and sovereignty.
Tia mauri ora kūtā ngā mata ki te tautoko ke haupapa tēnei la. Nau mai hera mai whakatau mai ki a koutou kato. Whānau, I rā sei mō, we're doing it everywhere all over Aotearoa.